Damn, a lot of people said it's gonna be white t-shirt. That's crazy, man. 87%. Predictable? Well, I had a black one for a couple of days, so you motherfuckers thought that I'm changing t-shirts that often, huh? Well, I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I ain't, you know? You never know. Maybe next time I'll surprise you. There's a dot in there, dumbass. I went to the dentist. They removed my braces and then they put them back, just in a slightly different position. Meaning they're gonna do that to my teeth. To a couple of my teeth, they're gonna do like. So they're gonna move them like this way, you know, which is kind of interesting. Didn't know they had to remove them and put them, glue them back. It's such a weird like feeling when they're getting removed. It's like a little snap. Ugh. So, gonna be moving my teethers. I took out the nail that it was my fucking mouth. I was like, okay, listen, that shit is literally scratching my cheek. It's bad, it's uncomfortable. You know what? I wanna chill for a second. Can I just like for a month not have that thing in my mouth? So I basically talked her into removing that. So I don't have it in my mouth anymore. So that's good. It still hurts because there's a wound, but it's so much better. But now, I also thought that I'm getting rid of the little rubber that was connecting two of my teethers like this. It was connecting like this, you know, like this, like that. Oh, what's up, buddy? So it was connecting my teethers like this. Yeah, I don't have a nail in my mouth anymore. Yeah, and I don't have to wear it like that anymore. Now I have to wear 2 of them. Dude, this fucking sucks, bro. Anyway, if guys, here's advice. Okay? Many mods, they just fucking spam all the time. Don't worry about them. They fucking suck. Music is loud. Okay. Here's an advice. Here's an advice. If you wanna do the if you wanna do braces, make sure teeth are really fucked up, because this is like, that's pretty annoying, bruh. Also, do it when you're younger. Just if you like, it's expensive, but do it when you're younger. Don't wait. Didn't we tell you? Well, I wanted to. I wanted to do that. You know, I wanted and I did it. What can I say? Also, guys, I received a message from the guy that's gonna get me American MREs, that he ordered them and that they're gonna be here in a couple of weeks. Probably gonna be like 3 to 4 weeks until it's gonna be here. About a month. But also, you appear to me the kind of guy that will get annoyed by someone disagreeing with you? No, absolutely not. How old? World War II? No, American. Modern packaged MREs. Also, I ordered some MREs, and they're gonna be here probably tomorrow. I ordered a bunch. I ordered I ordered Denmark MREs, UK MREs, Polish MREs, French MRE, Latvia, Lithuania MRE. I think that's it. We're gonna see how the armies of the European Union eat. Also, Dutch was, oh, no Dutch, no. Yeah, so that was pretty expensive, so if you can support this stream, that's gonna be awesome. But yeah. So are you Russian or Ukrainian? So I know what I'm supporting here. Who would you support? How many calories did I order? A lot. I ain't gonna do it in one stream. It's gonna be a couple of... You support Russians? Go fucking... Goodbye. No Swiss MRE? No. They just didn't have them. So... I did order a bunch, so big one, big chocolate bar. Yeah, so guys, support this stream. Make sure to support this stream. I actually don't know how expensive MRE is supposed to be. But it was like, some of them were pretty expensive. Because they're like, I don't know, you have to import it, you have to steal it, and then stuff like that, so... I'm sure it's there are some costs in there, because you're not allowed to sell them, right? Well, it literally says not for sale, so you have to like steal them from a warehouse or something, right? Talking about food, guys, there's a new dish in China. Very interesting dish. Chess? Why don't I stream chess? I streamed chess for some time, but... Yeah. New dish in China rocks.
哎，老板，这个是什么呀？树钉。树钉，这不就是石头吗？树一口就丢下了。
Isn't just like licking the spoon, basically?
哦，多少钱一份？16。给我拿一份吧。
好的，安排。老板，这个别人说过吗？这个没有说过，别人说过的都带走了，没有。 酱油一淋，热闹又有趣。石头炒一炒，多油蒜头，把吃欢迎。
You just lick it? I mean, you could eat them, right? I don't think you should, but you could.
饭要花不欢，一天香一饭，香味九里饭。
You could buy a Maurice at any Army, Navy surplus store here in the States. And how much is it for a pack?
紫薯加2根，生活没烦恼。
我还是想那个石头。
这是
Bro has to be careful not to overcook them, man.
500盒里面的石头啊，
不喜欢用别的石头啊。
盒里面的石头有鱼香味。好，这个可以了啊。就问问大家，到黑暗中，打包盒一装，白酒1斤半，啤酒随便灌。 历史传3代，人的实还在。好，可以了，可以了。
I don't know, man. They don't look fresh to me.
来，拿好小鱼汤啊。
好，谢谢老板。
真是个硬菜。
You grab the garlic and it's like fucking shatters your teeth because it just looks like garlic, but it's a fucking stone too. This is what happens to your face after you actually eat it. You look like John Cena. Okay, that's cringe. That's giga cringe. Bro, unironically, you should have different pricing for rocks, and people would pay more for like fancy rocks to suck on. Suck on these rocks. Remember this guy? Remember this guy? He's in prison. What? True! Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Aerospace Forces, Surovikin, was sent to the Lefortovo pretrial detention center. Says Russian media. Surovikin, for a moment, is the deputy commander of the joint group of forces of the Russian Federation and general of the army. Earlier, information appeared that Surovikin knew in advance about Prigozin's plans to start a rebellion. He is the favorite general of the leader of the Wankerites. There was also information about the detention of his deputy, but Yudin himself denied this. In total, more than 30 Russian generals and officials are honorary members of Wanker PMC. No. He wasn't a prisoner back then, but he most likely wasn't that. I believe he was in that Rostov-on-Don office. М'ясник цього, як його, блядь. Да вони всі там хуєсоси єбані, блядь. Oh, he had a nickname General Armageddon apparently. Yeah, I remember something like that. Soigu and Gerasimov. Stay in office, good news for Ukraine. Well, all of them are failures, pretty much. Unironically, if Wagner would win and somehow decided to continue the war in Ukraine, we would be in more trouble than than if these fucking morons would do the same. I linked a horrible video today of one of our squads getting into the minefield. It was horrible to watch. That one guy that literally jumped on a mine and lost a leg instantly. It was horrible, dude. I did not like watching that at all. I watched that in the morning. My mood was spoiled. I was like fucking around and joking and shit that all of their defensive lines are fucking worthless, but you know, shit like this keeps happening. Not the first time. The mines, I feel like the Russians killed more Ukrainian troops on mines than in any other combat. In any other combat, dude. They just mined everything. Holy shit. And remember the video that we saw about the people who demine those things? They say that there's like timers for, it could be like 8 hours before an explosion. Like if you trigger it, it could be like 8 hours. It's crazy, dude. The guy was like, I felt like that was so smart. When you jump, he literally jumped into a hole that was from an exploded mine, and he got exploded. There was a mine. It's fucking crazy. They put like a mine on the mine. What the fuck is going on there? I don't know. It was fucked up, bro. I was so sad for that guy. He was literally like a combat medic, I think, and they wanted to evacuate people. He just blown up like that. It's fucked up. But he was, he survived. I assume he did, because he instantly applied, dude, training, holy shit, instantly applied tourniquet on his leg, and he lost the leg below the knee, it seems like, so his quality of life is gonna be minimally impacted with a good prosthetic. It's like no arms, no like one leg. Thank God that guy's like, you know, nothing worse than that. Yeah, that's super true. But it's yeah, man, it's just horrible. What do you even do? What do you even do with such a fucking huge amount of mines? I don't even know what are your options there. So this was a cool video, and there's a very cool commentary after this. Oh, wrong button.
Доброго дня.
Because there could be anti-tank mines as well. He says, good evening.
Україні.
Glory to Ukraine.
У нас
We
вчора
yesterday
була доба штурмів.
had
Ми просунулися
had a
дуже
day.
далеко, дуже глибоко.
He says we had a day of fighting yesterday. We went through very deep into the enemy lines
Пішки.
on foot.
Дуже втомилися.
Very tired.
Зараз
Right
відос
now,
я знімаю з
I'm
підмістих
filming.
окопів.
I'm filming video from the trenches.
Зараз. От. Відос я цей знімаю з підерських окопів. Тут зараз
Filming from Russian trenches.
купа їх трупів.
There's a bunch of their bodies here. Is he gonna?
Ще, слава Богу,
He's not gonna turn the camera. Okay.
не смердять.
Thank God they don't smell yet.
От. Але ми
But
зараз з боями будемо просуватися далі.
we're going to push forward with fighting.
От, очевидно, що це буде не швидко,
Obviously, it's
бо
not gonna be fast.
оборона у них тут
Because they have
дуже
very
щільна,
serious defensive here.
дуже якісно вибудована.
They built it on a high level.
Тому
So
етап, коли трупи почнуть смердіти
the
нам,
point when the body is gonna start smelling,
на жаль, скоріше за все, ми застанемо.
unfortunately, we gonna witness it.
Але загалом,
But all in all,
ці негативні нюанси,
all these negative things, all these negative
говорять нам, є ознакою того, що ми
negatives basically
успішно
tell us that
робимо
we are successfully
свою
doing our
роботу.
job.
Semper audentes.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Окрім цього, ще забув сказати.
besides that, forgot to say. I thought it's gonna show the dead Russians all around.
Крайня позиція, яку ми вчора взяли,
The last position that we took
там була дуже маленька траншейка, але
was a
ми
very small trench,
мусили всю ніч провести там,
and we had to spend the whole night there
обороняючи і,
defending it,
ну, щоб зараз посуватися далі.
so that we could
Зараз
push
буквально
today.
через 5 хвилин ми збираємося на наступний штурм.
In about 5 minutes, we're gonna go to the next storm, next assault.
Наступних позицій. Підери про це не знають. Ми все зробимо очень
Fuckers don't know about this. We're gonna go it sneaky peeky like.
секретно. Проповзати.
How their hair always be
I
pictured
would be
fine in those
guzzling
videos.
buckets of his
Bro,
cum.
motherfucker looks like a fucking
subscribed for 9
Thanks
months.
for subbing.
Top scene hypers.
Motherfucker looks like a fucking Hollywood actor, dude.
Йдемо до них двома групами. От. І дасть Бог застанемо зненацька.
It says with two groups we're gonna push and hopefully gonna catch them off guard.
Та коротше, коли
So
ми змушені залишитися на цій позиції на всю ніч,
if we're gonna be staying here for the whole night.
От. Траншейка вузенька і вся
trench is
обсипана
small.
трупами піде.
And it's full of Russian corpses.
От. І... Ну, очевидно, там
So,
намагалися
obviously.
якось спати
We tried to sleep there.
по черзі, відпочивали.
We tried to take
І,
turns.
власне, ми в буквальному сенсі спали на трупах.
And we basically slept on bodies.
От. Такого досвіду я ще не мав, чесно
Didn't have an
кажучи.
experience like that
Ну, прям
before.
безпосередньо прям спати на трупі.
Just sleeping on a dead man.
Ну, що я вам
But-
скажу.
What can I say?
Зато м'ягенько.
It's soft though.
Слава Україні.
Glory to Ukraine. Then to this video, somebody had a reply. Says, Valery, put your fucking clothes on. You're gonna have a problem with me. He says, aye. Залужный. Залужный commented on the video that he should put his shit on. That's funny. And the way he says it, it's like a mom says that to you, you know? Put your clothes on. You're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. He said it like that. It's just fucking funny. Oh man. So what is happening? Over the course of the day of assaults, these guys advanced very deeply. There are a lot of Russian corpses. Good news from the south. There are success in the Bakhmut direction, the general staff. The fighters are fixed on the achieved lines. The armed forces of Ukraine have achieved success in at least 4 sectors of the front lines to institute study of war. On the map, a general picture of the situation at the front for today. So, is this empty space is what they were able to take back? I actually didn't see the map, so let's check it out. It's very hard to see what the change was before you know. When you do this, you're gonna start seeing it way better. Okay. So Russians pushed in Berhivka, we pushed in Orikhovo. No changes there. Probably it's not shown on the map. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is not shown on the map because this map is updated only if General Staff of Ukraine is releasing an update. So yeah, if they didn't release anything then. Oh, there you go. They met. Yeah, I knew yeah, I know. Oh. Zelensky met with Sergeant Marcus. I'm glad to meet the Master Chief Sergeant of the 47th Separate Mechanized Brigade, Magura, Valery Marcus. It is very important to get first-hand information about the morale and fighting spirit of the military, especially taking into account that the always brave fighters of Magura are now taking an active part in actions at the front line. Hell yeah. Chat to chat communication. Based. The main event of the counteroffensive of the armed forces of Ukraine is ahead. The main reserves are not yet engaged, says Minister of Defense Reznikov. Most of the brigades trained in the west and equipped with modern NATO tanks and armored vehicles have not yet entered the fight. They're waiting for the right time. Release of a number... what does it mean? Oh, the liberation of numerous settlements in the last couple of weeks is only a part of our plan. According about some success, we cannot report yet to not interfere with our operations. Also, Minister of Defense said not to believe the Western media about slow assault and moving at the front from Ukraine. I wonder if Putin has any photos with his soldiers. Yeah, probably not. In the east, Ukrainian soldier from the 10th Mountain Assault Brigade targets a low-flying Russian Su-25 with an Igla manpad, scoring a hit. Let's go, film it.
Есть, ты бачу! Красава, пішов вниз! Сука! На! Да, блядь! Вздыхай, тварь, вздыхай! Падай, блядь!
Damn, bro. Prigozin back in Moscow, that's true. He got a day off for that, maybe. Or like an extra. Extra payment? Okay, today is 28th. The propagandists were given a command on the Russian zombie TV. They suddenly began to sharply condemn the PMC wanker and mercenarism in general, from love to hate, in less than 1 week. What are they saying? I'll translate this dog shit. Is there a video of this translated to English already? Because I'm lazy, but whatever.
Всегда был, остаюсь и буду противником. Всегда был,
I was
остаюсь
always,
и буду
I am,
противником создания
and will
разного рода параллельных армий.
against any other like parallel armies,
Такого
so
в
to
стране
speak.
быть не должно.
The country shouldn't have something like that.
Военная организация государства должна быть
organization.
исключительное единоначалие и исключительная централизация.
Military organization should be centralized, controlled by the government. I'm sorry.
И схема работы здесь может быть только одна.
And you can
Верховный
only-
главнокомандующий.
And you can only work. God, I hate this fucking whore. And there's only one person can control it. Putler,
Его рабочий орган, генеральный штаб.
his general staff.
Далее оперативно-стратегические объединения,
Does the guy have an accent? No, he has a speech impediment.
соединения, части. Никакого другого
It says
порядка
there should be
подчинения,
no other
да тем более еще
order,
в ходе вооруженной
especially
борьбы,
during a war.
нет и быть
It
не
should not
может.
be and
Я
should
бы
not
даже не
exist.
называл вот это
I wouldn't
формирование
even
ЧВК,
call this a PMC. Call
потому
this
что вообще-то
formation
во
a
всем мире в
PMC.
этот термин
whole world,
вкладывается совершенно другой смысл.
They have a
Какой
different.
же
They have a different meaning. Since when did Russia cared what the whole world thinks? What is that? I thought you guys don't care. I thought you guys don't believe that you attacked Ukraine. I thought you guys don't believe that Putin is an international war criminal. How many other things you don't believe?
это ЧВК? Это самое настоящее общевойсковое формирование со всеми возможными
It says it's not PMC, it's a general army
средствами
formation.
усиления. Поэтому, по моему мнению,
So in my opinion,
такая организация, если
Such
это ее можно
organization,
называть после всего случившейся организацией,
if we can call it
должна быть
organization after
немедленно
everything that happened,
расформирована,
should be
ликвидирована
reformed
как
immediately,
таковая,
liquidated,
а ее бойцам
and
и
all the
младшим командирам
fighters and
должна быть
commanders
предоставлена
should be
возможность искупить
given an
вину
opportunity
перед
to
Родиной.
repay their fault before the motherland.
Что касается вот еще одного важного вопроса.
Bro, if they didn't fucking pussy out and they would fucking put a bullet in Putin's fucking dumbass fucking forehead, they would have. Oh, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. they would have gotten all of their, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? No need to repay any debts after the debt collector is dead, you know? Just kill him. I hope Prigozin is in Moscow right now to finish what he started, you know? I'm gonna finish what you've started. What is this now?
Я, вы знаете, всегда скептически
I was
относился
always skeptical
к наличию частных военных компаний.
to PMCs. Bro, all these fucking losers were like, yeah, fucking PMC wanker, oh my god, they're winning, they're taking Bakhmut, holy shit, they're the strongest, go, ZZVO, or some shit. All of a sudden, I was always against it, bro. You know, this is, we're watching Russian propaganda being cringe. I'm telling you, this is Mark, my fucking words, dude. When they're gonna lose the war, they're gonna be like, oh, it's good that we lost it. I was always against it. Like attacking a different country? What was going through their heads? I never supported it. Putin and his cronies, they were just off the rocker. I hope he rots in prison. That's gonna be a consensus in that country. Fucking pathetic dipshit losers, dude. You know it's gonna happen. It's exactly what's gonna happen. All of you know. I never supported annexation of Crimea. Ukraine is a sovereign state. We just walked in and it just took it. Yeah, but you visited Crimea in 2016. Well, I had some relatives in there, so that I had to visit it. Well, it's legal to visit Crimea through the Ukrainian border, but not through Russian border. Well, I just,
Я, конечно, не военный,
I'm not a military man.
военным судить, само собой, но
Obviously,
я
military
историк.
knows better, but I'm a
И вы
historian.
знаете, вот как историк,
A historian in Russia? What a worthless job.
я смотрю на наш опыт, на
I
опыт
see-
других стран. Сегодня
I see our experience, I see the experience of other countries.
карьера де Лассера итальянская вышла очень с показательным материалом, портрет Пригожина, там, значит, а рядом цитата из Макиавелли. Начало 16 века.
Whatever, fuck off. Just goes on a fucking tangent, don't give a fuck about. Yeah, dude.
Вот,
True.
не раз говорили об этом, что у
We said many
государства
times
должна быть
that-
монополия на вооруженные силы.
Government should have a monopoly on military activity.
Нам необходимо
We need-
заканчивать кривляться
we
и
need
брать
to
западные
end
модели ЧВК и
These PMCs.
так далее, и так далее. Слушайте,
And we need to end these PMCs. We need not to use Western models with having PMCs. Excuse me? Where is the West using PMCs as the extension of their government branch? Are you fucking nuts?
ну мы же видели ряд заявлений, ряд посылов. Тот же наш товарищ генерал Соболев, когда там угрозы
Okay. We were never in support. We were never. Blackwater as an extension of the government? Oh my god, bro. This post fucking killed me. Can I just complain a little bit more about Americans? Holy shit. I think you're gonna die. Are you gonna get AIDS just from reading the title of this fucking video? White man breaks down in tears after calling the police on a man that was threatening his family with a knife. Says he is afraid the man will think he's a racist. Bro, this is like an Onion article, dude. It's real, bro. It is real. And we're gonna watch it now. Can you imagine what time we live in, bro?
And charged with simple assault and terroristic threats. Following his arrest, he was transported to the DeKalb County Jail.
Let's go to the squad car, please. Okay, that way. Why? Why is it happening?
I'm being arrested?
Yes.
For what?
I'll be with you in just 1 second.
Is it? He says, "Are you arresting him?"
But
I just wanted him to be gone, man.
I will need for you to fill out a statement for him.
I don't want him arrested. I just want him to leave us
I
alone.
know, but he had a
Bro, I don't understand how you can live in a country that has the most police officers in the world, I think, maybe, right? And not understand how police works. If he is being fucking arrested, there's a reason why. It's not because you're white, and it's not because he's black, you fucking dipshit, okay? That's one thing. Second thing, if you call the cops and they're arresting somebody, you cannot unarrest them. That's not how it works, you fucking buffoon.
been on him, and it was terrorist threats.
Brandishing is not a crime with a knife. Brandishing is only
Brandishing is not a crime with a knife, dude.
a crime for a gun.
Terrorist threats, though, sir.
Because he said die to me and had his knife out.
What all that was done.
He's getting arrested because he wanted to stab me? Really? Are you serious right now? Is this some sort of joke?
The threats, everything.
Let
me get a statement.
I thought you were gonna arrest him. I wouldn't call. I just wanted to leave us alone.
If I knew you're gonna arrest him, I wouldn't call the cops, okay? I thought that you would, like, give him a drink or something. What do you fucking think the cops are for, you fucking loser? Listen, he's gonna cry right now. This is the worst fucking thing I've seen.
It's there, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black.
Bro, I can't believe this is real, dude. This is not real. This must be a fat troll, bro. People like this actually exist. People like this appear and they are not embarrassed by saying shit like this out loud.
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black. Or he's homeless and I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he do?
Oh my god, bro. If I was this lady, I would just shoot him, dude, right there. I would do him a service, bro. You can't, after this, your face is on the internet, my guy. Like, this is just the most pathetic. Lady is a black lady, yes. She fucking cringed. I bet you fucking cringed like she never cringed before, dude. Holy fucking shit. Again.
I'm white and he's...
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black.
I want this like as a sub alert or something like that. He's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black. Bro, I can't. Cop is not crying, dude. She's just fucking confused. Why is this soy cock is even saying any of this?
I'm white and he's black. Or he's homeless and I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he do what he did?
Yeah, but I don't want him thinking I did it because he's in whatever situation he's in. I just want him to leave us alone.
I doubt that. I'll be right back, okay?
Dude, I can't. I wanna. Jesus Christ, I wanna forget this ever happened, bro. Holy shit, dude. Hello, 911. Excuse me, I'm white, and there's a black man, but please don't arrest him. Just remove him from my premises. I'm sorry. Bro, how can you? Oh my god. Oh my god, that criminal is gonna think I'm racist. Oh my god, that's like the worst thing ever. What, bro? Seriously, dude? Holy shit, I can't. How is your brain functioning when you're saying shit like that? I watched you debate a pro-Russian guy on your Twitch account. On my Twitch account? You watched it on my Twitch account? How did you know the login? Refreshing to watch someone take them down with facts and logic. Mm-hmm. And no feelings. Because facts, don't care about them. Damn straight. You mean on my YouTube? Bro, this is a wild video, dude. This is America. Crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are wildin', dude. I think that's the proper I think that's a proper name for that. Can you blame him for being a soy guy if he consumes soy every day? Like soy the product that you consume? I don't think that makes you soy. What makes you soy is what is this, like internalized racism against your own people? Like this guy is literally racist against whites. He knows that, right? Does he even think, does he even realize it? Guys, if you know who this guy is, I would like to talk to him on my stream. Like, why do you hate white people? I just wonder. It's still racist.
Hello.
Does he not know that? It was on my Twitch channel. You just watched the VOD of me debating somebody? That's interesting. It could have been YouTube. It's probably a YouTube video of from my stream, right? Yeah. Anyway. Right, what is this? You can't be racist against white people? You can, obviously.
Beautiful community. Let's talk a little bit around whether Mr. Surovikin was involved in Mr. Prigozin's coup, mutiny, inadvertently created revolutionary situation. We will have a separate conversation about which one of these it's most helpful to describe it as being, maybe tomorrow even. But for now, I want to look at the issues that the New York Times piece raises that deals in this issue of supposedly US.
Jews in Israel are white too. Yeah, because when they leave Israel, they turn black, by the way. Just so he's right, you know.
Officials being briefed by this.
Only in Israel they're white.
CIA that Mr. Surovikin may have been involved. I think we need to be very careful about how we handle this to do what? To protect our democracy. So we'll talk about that. But just a couple of general remarks about this crisis in Russia. Two things are worth saying.
The more you know.
Before we get to the Surovikin issue. One, I have never seen Putin that rocked. I mean, he is absolutely rocked off his feet. I mean, he's gone. He's gone.
Bro, Putin wants to be rocked off his feet. Motherfucker is like 5'3". Have you seen his fucking shoes? He is hovering on the ground, dude. He is willing to do anything to get a couple of extra inches, okay?
I mean, he's nowhere near even beginning to recapture his equilibrium. Absolutely shot by this process. You know, you wonder if, and I think the answer might actually be no, but you wonder in this situation if he could develop a little bit of empathy for the far worse situation that Zelensky went through as a result of Mr. Putin's disastrous invasion. But I don't think he's going to go there. But
bro, Vlad just said that, and I just thought about like a TV show that's like a comedy where like Zelensky and Putin are like roommates and they like hate each other but they live together. It's like what would we call it? Like and Putin tries to kill Zelensky. And Zelensky's like, everyone likes him and Putin is like super jealous. It's like a sitcom, yeah. Writers are on the strike, now your chance. Did they know that there's this thing that like writes shit on it by itself? that nobody needs writers anymore. Instead of friends, it's comrades, but they're not, right? Yeah. And it's like, and Putin wants to kill Zelensky, and Zelensky is like, you know, everyone likes him, and he's like super tall and has beautiful hair, and Putin is like fucking gnome looking golem ass dude, and he's like, I'm gonna make everyone like me.
That sense of urgent precarity that has gone right through his body is so palpable that you know, you wouldn't be surprised if you had some kind of breakdown looking at how he's been experiencing this. He's trying to cover all of this up. The second thing is about his approach with Prigozhin.
Bro, I mean, unironically, it could be so interesting. Like, you could draw so many parallels with the real things that are happening, right? Where it's like he hires snipers to kill Zelensky, but Zelensky just, like, you know, drops his keys, bends over, they miss, they shoot somebody else, you know? And there's Putin has all these problems, then people understand that it's him and everyone hates him even more.
Prigozhin, which is not to go for the mutiny, but to go for Prigozhin's finances and the financing of Wagner. And people have said, well, that means Russia's taking responsibility for things now that look very unlovely. It tried to not formally take responsibility for before. But the point is, it's essential for Putin in his mind, he's probably right about that, to demystify Prigozhin.
World War Z, because Zelensky and Z Army, you know?
And cast him not as the bogus picture that Dugin wants to paint of Prigozhin, at least the picture that Dugin wanted to paint of Prigozhin before the mutiny. Because Dugin went, because he's such a profound philosopher, a very consistent thinker, he went in 2 months from saying that Prigozhin is the spiritual leader of the nation, roughly, to saying that he is a Western asset out to undermine Russia's historical destiny and the Russian state.
Name drop.
To the NYT piece now. And I've communicated this with you really via a Twitter thread situation. Again, I hope that's okay. So there is an NYT piece, I'll link it up below, which says that Surovikin, let's put it softly, may have played a part in the mutiny. Also say US officials briefed by the CIA. Now, there are two issues that arise here.
Oh,
is
damn.
This piece
Did Prigozhin sold him out? What a pussy, dude. They could have maybe done it, actually. Holy shit.
Trustworthy? No. Is trustworthy?
Is this trustworthy?
Now, there are two issues that arise here. Is this piece trustworthy? No. Do we have a problem with the, or at least no is the presumption that works until something else comes up. Do we have a problem with the politicization of intelligence that affects our democracies? God, yeah. Let's talk about it a bit.
Do I have a problem of what? By the way, I just keep getting distracted by every new video that we watch. It seems like Vlad unbuttons one button. And it just gives off these sexual vibes. I don't know.
Politicization of something else.
What is he saying? Really trying to focus.
Comes up. Do we have a problem with the politicization of intelligence that affects our democracies? God, yeah. Let's talk about it.
Intelligence.
Russia experts are skeptical that Surovikin was involved, but
intelligence as in intelligence like information, or
that he may have been. And lots of people and all the typical characters came out saying they were skeptical about that, from Sam Green to Mark Galeotti. There's a long Twitter thread by Jeremy Morris about this. There's general skepticism about this, but let's allow that Surovikin may have been involved, because quite frankly, I don't have any grounds to rule that out. Not in the sense that if I don't know, nobody knows, but I just in this case mean I don't know. Most people making claims about Surovikin's involvement don't have the necessary knowledge to judge. They have 10% of my knowledge,
maybe I don't
have enough knowledge.
Fine.
The NYT piece itself and the history of familiar intelligence community friendly journalism
in the
United States especially, does not inspire confidence.
Information.
It is possible that the claim in the piece is true, that Surovikin is part of it. But
Bro, stop. We're trying to focus on the video, dude.
the piece itself is not truthful in spirit, because there is no way to know, or none of the people in that chain that is being turned to for enlightenment know. And the experts, the independent experts quoted in the piece, are good. But one person quoted is McFall, and he says it just looks dodgy. So maybe, I mean, that doesn't get one far. That combination of thoughts. A piece like this could indeed play into Putin's paranoia, because Putin is going to be paranoid. And we need to watch this. Which people are we not seeing in public for a while, and where are they, and what assumptions can we make? So we absolutely need to follow. Putin will be on a paranoid quest as a result of this. There's no doubt about that, but we need to follow how it looks. And it's possible that Putin's paranoid quest might outrun reality, might outrun, and go for people who actually had no direct connection to this. So this sort of stuff feeds into Putin's paranoia, but while gaining an advantage abroad by stoking Putin's paranoia, metaphorically speaking, we could damage ourselves at home. Politicizing intelligence in highly polarized societies with declining trust in institutions is dangerous. Here are some democratically friendly principles about how the intelligence community and public discourse best interact. Democracies pressuring intelligence agencies to massage assessments and find things for political purposes is a dangerous business. Journalists, in turn, need to understand when they're dealing with information designed to trick them. Journalists also need to understand that if they are uncritical of politicized intelligence, then the work they produce on the basis of it will likely deepen polarization and toxicify further our culture wars. Citizens are in a difficult position because they need to avoid falling into the two traps of being a useful idiot. One kind of useful idiot trap uncritically buys politicized intelligence, accepts it. And in recent history in the West, certainly in Britain and the United States, this approach has led to blaming democratic problems on foreign interference, domestic problems on foreign interference. The United States has experienced a catastrophe of this kind in recent years, and so has, to a lesser extent, Britain. The degree to which Russian interference has been held by many people to have explanatory value in the rise of anti-democratic sentiment in the United States, in the rise of exclusionary populism, in the rise of toxic polarization, in the loss of trust in democratic institutions. The degree to which that has been blamed on malign foreign interference is not just preposterous, it's also devastating to American democracy. And what you've got to understand here is that in the 2016 election, the Russians interfered, right? They interfered. We need to explain how they interfered. We need to explore the impact of that interference. But it's important that if that interference is a 1% impact, we don't say it's a 6% impact. And if it's a 6% impact, we don't say it's a 16% impact or a 66% impact. And the real crisis here is that we become a useful idiot by simply acting in a way that is functional to the Russian interference. Because the point of the Russian interference is that it makes a 0.5% impact. We freak out about it, and our freak out about it brings it about that it has a 50% impact. That is Mr. Putin's aim with this interference. So you've got to be very careful about not becoming the useful idiot here, and be serious and say, we should be concerned about Russian interference. We should recognize not just what they are doing, but the principles of what they're doing, which is the destabilization of Western democracies. the intensification of all internal conflicts in Western democracies, and the encouragement into reality of what for Putin is anyway inevitable, which is our democracies grounding into some kind of a toxic stasis and melting down. So the people in the United States who were taking because the minimalist account of Russiagate is right, but the maximalist accounts of Russian interference were servicing Mr. Putin's attempt to disrupt American democracy. Right? Now, this is not directly connected to this article because this is simply about speculation about what's happening in Russia. But the pattern of politicization of how we approach intelligence is a very important pattern that also goes to the core of what I've just been saying. So you don't want to simply be a citizen who buys it all uncritically, but you also don't want to be a citizen who dismisses it all uncritically. You can't say, well, there's something suspicious in the NYT and it doesn't serve me anyway, so the NYT is a terrible institution. No. How is the NYT not serving America? I'm just using the country as an example. Talk about other countries. How is the NYT not serving America? What are the 7 things the NYT needs to change to serve America? Right? So this is not, oh, we're going to jump up and down and join the intellectual dark web and celebrate how institutions have failed and we'll do better. Once institutions fail, nothing will help. No gatherings on the internet of 7 or 8 interesting characters trying to generate discourse together with friends in Silicon Valley. None of that will help. Moreover, the intellectual dark web itself failed more than mainstream institutions have failed to keep its own rudder. So there we go. So we cannot give up on institutions, and we cannot give up on truth and truthfulness. And so uncritically believing politicized intelligence is a bad idea, but uncritically dismissing everything journalists and our intelligence community say is in fact in the end a way of giving up on trusting anything. And once you give up on trusting anything, you give up on trusting truth. Once you give up on truth, because democracies are tethered to the practice virtue of truthfulness, you give up on democracy too. Lots of love, rant over.
True. Russians' prime example. Don't believe in any news. Don't believe in democracy. Think that human rights is like courage and decency. That's what they think human rights are. Bro. Dude, let's watch the memes, bro. For a second. Let's just click back into this stream, okay? And then we're gonna go back into the memes. What do you think gonna happen? Ugh. This geese again.
Navegar y se marchó.
Вообще. Would
you like some Parmesan, baby?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Jesus, this looks like in Russia. It's on Russia, dude. The most athletic Russian woman, dude.
Right, Tim, I'm gonna make myself disappear. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
What is even that? Why is it there?
Oh my god. Get in the fucking crack. Get in the crack.
Well, that's what she said, yeah?
Please get in the fucking crack.
Bro, fucking people, look where you're walking, dude. Is he cooking the rocks?
First pizza in the pizza oven. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm on X Games mode.
That fucking sound, bro, when he goes into the water. Boing. Listen to the fucking sound the water makes.
I'm on X Games mode.
It's like when you drop like a big rock into the water, it just like fucking... It just goes in.
I'm literally just trying to poop in peace.
Sounds determine the depth. It says you live here? In Russia. It's a shower, not a grower. Because it's probably warm, right? What's up with the people not looking where they're walking, dude?
Hi,
That's-
Papa.
And that's how you catch a cat. Oh shit, look at that.
Снизу он, походу, не пригорел. Ой, блядь. Ну, ладно, чутка пригорел. Но все равно, вот, видишь, чуть-чуть.
It says, it says, it's a little bit burnt, but you see in the middle, it's perfectly cooked.
Miss Rabbit has fainted. Miss Rabbit has fainted again.
Damn, that's smooth.
Thank you for giving me this drink. You are
Why do they cut? Like, the biggest cringe you see is when, like, she's seeing the reaction. That's the cringiest part. They cut that out.
for giving me this drink. You are
This is fake, but this is pretty funny, dude.
Don't do that.
Sweetie, use a cutting board for goodness sake.
You need stairs. Ooh.
Oh, holy shit, what's happening there, bro?
¿Y de acá, Fabi, no? Fabi, ¿de acá?
El gato.
Mira a ver si Marilyn le saca foto.
Oh, さあ軽自動車タイヤスタート飛んだ助走スピード時速97キロスピードさあ飛距離はどのぐらいでしょうかせーのはい
何
What is it? What is it? I don't even know how to fucking...
Gotta unload the groceries.
Push. Are these wild cats or some shit?
Spencer? Yeah. Want me to leave it right here? Yeah, it's fine.
What the fuck?
I don't believe you.
Kit Kat. Oh, you like Kit Kats?
They
just formed your leg.
Uma parceria aqui, ó. Eu tomo café mais eu cedo, ó. Seu pilantra, hein? Pode cortar aqui, ó. Toma café mais eu cedo.
What the fuck is even this? I can't cut it.
Seu pilantra, hein? Pode cortar no bolo.
Is that an actual sponge? Oh, look at that distinguished gentleman. I farted when I was throwing a grenade. This was in the army days. Man, you almost threw a grenade and planted a mine, dude. That could be a success in my book, you know.
Нету.
All right, this is an interesting one. So, 1420 releases a video interview with war participants. Recently, I was told that a volunteer of a special military operation returned to the village.
Тут, в общем, рассказали, что в деревню вернулся один доброволец со специальной военной операции. Видимо, на фронте он получил ранение. А когда он вернулся домой, его дома не приняли. И, получается, его просто бросили. Сейчас он приехал к нам в деревню найти убежище. Но в итоге ему дали здесь место в церковном служении.
Тупий русак. У мене не можна розмовляти російською мовою, тільки англійською. Єбасос завалив і з'їбався в нору.
В учебном доме.
Крыса.
Сейчас попробуем к нему сходить, узнать, что именно случилось.
No pisaks in chat. If you wanna speak Russian, go fuck yourself. English only. Do you understand? Or shut the fuck up.
Вот здесь мы сегодня недавно отмечали День Победы. Вот она, наша церковь. А здесь должен сейчас как раз быть тот беженец. Здравствуйте.
Привет.
Извините. Это мне сказали, тут Андрей живет, который там вернулся с фронта. Не знаете, кто это? Я просто опрос провожу. Мне вот рассказали, что вот один с фронта вернулся.
А ты не пробовал добровольцем пойти сам?
Я сейчас учусь, поэтому меня не забирают. Но меня тоже могут забрать, если там еще одну мобилизацию объявят.
Без объявления мобилизации от тебя достаточно одного заявления. Вот и все.
Yeah, he said volunteering.
То есть просто бросить учебу и пойти туда добровольцем?
Если ты хочешь защищать Родину, если ты хочешь быть полезным своей Родине и своей стране и своему народу.
Is this the guy? No shot, bro. No shot. There's no way this is the guy, right? Then I'm not surprised they abandoned him. What a fucking
народ Чувашии, то почему бы и нет? Бросить учебу.
То есть, ну, считайте...
Когда к соседу к твоему придут, а когда к маме к твоей, не дай бог, придут, а когда сестру твою хулиганы бессовестные начнут тиранить, что делать? Ждать пока...
Yeah, already banging your sister, by the way. You went to the war, you got wounded, and you went back like a fucking cunt, and I still fuck your sister.
Пока звонок прозвенит.
Fuck you, you didn't achieve anything.
Ну, нет, конечно же.
Всё,
Но
спасибо.
считайте это
Я
необходимым.
не буду разговаривать на эту тему больше.
Это вы, да, все-таки, Андрей?
Да.
Pussy. What the fuck is this shit?
Ну, понимаешь, что ты зачем туда поехал? На фронт?
Звали, мобилизовали и поехали. Мобилизовали? Я повестку дали, так пошел сразу.
Ну, то есть, у тебя и желания не было косить там, и ничего не было?
Я работал, сразу пришли, работать дали.
А ты где работал? В Москве или где?
Здесь у нас, в деревне же работал.
Приходилось ли тебе там участвовать в боевых действиях вообще?
Перед Киевом. Ну, где-то в середине не перед Киевом. У нас там штурмовики впереди. Мы за ними.
Ну, то есть вы там...
Сам вы не участвовали, а так?
Как поддержка, да?
Поддержка, да.
Ну, получается, тебе самому не приходилось там участвовать?
Нет.
Ну, стрелять кого-то там?
Нет, еще.
А, наступление...
Not yet, he says. Holy shit. What's up, Dylan?
Как бы ожидается от кого? От вас? От нас, получается? Или от них?
Написано. Начинает. Нас цель. Так, по политической партии. Не знаю, ну, нападают или не нападают. Пока друг друга так стреляют. Под контрнаступление.
Ну, а вот ты сам видел там нацистов? Не знаю.
Сам нет еще.
He says not yet myself. Not. He says not yet.
Не перед кем.
А сейчас как тебе? Желание есть туда ехать?
Не знаю даже желания.
От имени друзей Александра хочется пожелать всем родным, близким, друзьям, товарищам огромное соболезнование. Саша был он поистине настоящим другом, товарищем и очень-очень хороший человек.
There's 200,000+ dipshits like that. Good. Ooh, our boy, he was nice. He didn't do anything bad. He was only shooting civilians in Ukraine. That's not a crime.
Не верится, что как бы его нету, поэтому друзьям, товарищам, родным хочется еще раз пожелать соболезнования и держаться.
Вот так прошла прощальная церемония с участником специальной военной операции.
Wow, they even put the gun that he used in the war over there as a monument.
Как я узнал, он был бойцом и участвовал и смертельное ранение.
Да, вот понимаете.
Yo, look at them badges, bro. Motherfucker was in a Batman squad. Look at that. Definitely real. Definitely didn't buy that in like a pawn shop.
Вы, милые мои дети, милые люди, что...
Definitely not a fucking alcoholic that has a fucking brain rot because he's drinking fucking fuel, dude.
Была еще одна война. А с 91-го года, после вывода войск из Афганистана, была еще одна война. Таджикистан. И она длилась до 2002 года. И мы в 95-м году ее хлопнули по полной. Тогда уже наших парней не было. Уже в 97-м я уже по контракту был. Я последний срочек в 97-м отправлял. Они глазами улетали оттуда. Знак за службу в Таджикистане. Так, подожди.
За службу на границе ФСБ.
Ну, я думаю, парни уже лучше меня воюют. У меня такой войны не
I think the guys are fighting better than us now.
было. Мы в Таджикистане маленько все уже придерживались неразвязанных войн. Но когда на нас выходили, мы да отвечали. А тут ребята каждый день, каждый час,
I thought he's gonna say that, but these guys started the war.
каждая минута на войне. Но я думаю, парни молодцы. Гниду это давить надо. Я думаю так. Я не знаю, у меня, наверное, пацаны уже с Таджикистана, которые служили, наверное, многие там уже воюют. И я не скажу, что я счастлив или рад.
I mean, when you live, look, this is a person who fought in the war for Russia, and this is how he lives. Look at that piece of shit in the back. It just looks like a big metal hunk of rusted metal. Is that even a fucking house? If that shit didn't have that window, I wouldn't even know that people would live there.
Но я скажу, что они
The fuck is happening here?
правильно это делают.
Ну а вы бы сами пошли туда еще раз?
На Украину я не знаю. Таджикистан бы, да.
Но вам приходилось убивать вообще?
Ну, знаешь, за это можно, за ваш вопрос можно получить по лицу. Убивал ты, не убивал. Мы стреляли, в нас стреляли. Все, я больше ничего не скажу.
What? Are you not proud?
Я здесь давно уже не был.
8 месяцев уже будет.
А ты пошел как добровольно или по повестке? Как?
Я сам пошел. Почему-то я пошел за мать родную, за батю, за сестренку, за всех.
For all the people that I fucked in the ass? Holy shit. He went there for everyone. Damn, what a hero.
Родину зовет.
Родину зовет, реально.
Ну, а что можешь сказать тем, кто сейчас, может, туда собирается, или кто там надумывает туда пойти?
Бля, удачи желаю просто, все, что могу сказать.
Пускай туда идут.
Конечно, надо, родину защищать, бля. Пускай идут, бля.
Dude, bro, the IQ in this video is just like below temperature in the room.
18 октября 8 месяцев будет ему. Как его забрали?
Моего друга там забрали 29 сентября вроде как.
Он раньше ушел.
Да.
Не хочу я его туда отправить.
I don't want to let him go there. 5 seconds before. Let them go. Let them go. Not my boy.
Ады.
Он один у меня. Помогает.
Ну, может, не стоит тогда ехать туда?
Надо.
What? I don't want him to go, but he should. He needs. He needs.
Ну.
Надо. Нет. Он свой долг знает. Он сразу сказал, как повестка пришел, он сразу сказал, я поеду. Он не отказался. Я поеду.
But didn't he say that he went himself, and now she says there's a draft? He lied.
Он сказал дома. За один день 3 повестки, это...
Всех троих хотели забрать наш.
А зачем так делать, чтобы всех троих сыновей забирать?
Потому что они пригодны родине.
Wow. This is my face watching that video, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. They're not even brainwashed. How can you watch something that isn't there, dude? Brainwashed. Okay. Is he losing his pants? Does it sound real? No. Drones cannot. They don't have microphones. Oh, that like they have them, but all you're gonna hear is. Bzzz. What's up, bud? What are those? Those are tactical level mortars. They're like small 40mm mortars. Tactical level because they're used by tactical level groups like squads and stuff like that. They're pretty small, but if you even with that one, look over here, right? And look how much it spreads the shrapnel. Do you see that? There was like earth moving over here. That's where the shrapnel travels. So it's more like there's a hit and the shrapnel is like this. So it's a pretty big area. And yeah, you may survive shrapnel, of course, but if it's gonna hit you in like not a good spot, then you're fucked. That Rusak pretended to be dead over here, just moved. No, somebody's running. Why are you running? Man, with drones, it's kind of crazy how well you can see them, right? So apparently those patches are near the fields to stop the wind from fucking up the fields. My understanding. I've heard some reasoning that it also uses, it also can be used as a cover for troops, to like have like you know, partisan tactics and stuff like that. So it's a multi-purpose like tree lines, but mostly it's for wind breaking near the fields. Yo! Goodbye, Rusak. Pisak gone. Yo, he survived? No shot, bro. Damn. Behind the tree. He's probably like deaf or some shit. Oh, he's trying to get up. Maybe? Is he? Oh, he's trying to get up, but he can't, it seems like. Oh, he got up? Damn, bruh. Holy shit. Oh. Well, those guys are not falling down. Oh, damn. Yo, he left that position. They fucking shot right into that tree. Look, he was right here. He changed to over here. Look. Right there on his spot. Oh, that's unlucky, man. Fucking would have split him into pieces, dude. But he changed position. That sucks. Yo! Is the tank theirs? Should probably shoot at the tank, nah? Where are they running all? Towards. Hopefully Russia, they should just fuck off. But dude, look at this field. Holy shit. Just riddled. A process of capturing Kiev, yeah, true. Oh, he's looting his dude? Any legendaries? Oh. God will forgive. Okay, what do we have here? What did he find? Is he shocked? I don't know. What's happening here? I don't even understand what is he doing. He's looting him, right? Oh yeah, he is looting him. The name of the video is Faithful Marauder. Well, where's the... Where's the sound? Русак, ты чё, охуел? Мать твоя шлюха, батю твою ебас. Ебался с моего чата, мразь. Don't become like them, dehumanizing others. Russians are not humans. They already dehumanize themselves plenty, so. That's that. Don't invade any countries. You're gonna be dehumanized. That's what you deserve. My face when there's Russophobia in chat.
Hello, beautiful community. Just a tiny update today. I think the stuff we said on the main channel really holds. That, you know, we're looking at a peacock's tail of unpredictable consequences developing that are part of this pattern of the war coming onto Russian soil. That's something that's been on the cards for a long time, and even though what we've seen is so extraordinary in the last few days, I would be surprised if we didn't see more extraordinary things in the months to come. The second pattern that's challenging for Putin is that he is stuck with this Z opposition, which he's going to have to accommodate to some extent, and that might mean Putin militarizing society, trying to push through more totalitarian turns, not necessarily against his own best judgment, but against his sense of timing. So that's to say that some of these radicalizations that Putin might himself have in mind for the future, he may need to do earlier. But the single most important thing to say about the impact of that event is that it activated this what if not Putin question to some extent, right? Putin's aura of perceived legitimacy, his aura of being there in some kind of ordained inevitable way, has been irreversibly punctured. And when we talk about that alternative being available, that question, what if
humanity?
not?
What are you talking about?
Russians might say, can we explore this?
It's absolutely normal to hate, disrespect, and not even consider people that are literal fascists that invade other countries, destroy cities, pillage, rape, and torture people in the basements. It's fine to dehumanize them. It's absolutely normal. You don't lose your humanity by doing that. You dehumanize people who lost their humanity already, right? Bro, dude, this Rusak is just like creating accounts to just want to post some cringe. Bro, it's like 1 click for me to ban you, 50 clicks for you to create an account.
Can we think about it practically? So what that event has done, it's to some extent unblocked normative thought about politics in Russia, right? Because our normative thought in the West about politics is in crisis, in the crisis of polarization and toxicity, but that's not the Russian situation. The Russian situation is that normative thought about politics is obstructed altogether. So this event unobstructs it and makes it more possible to ask what if not Putin. And that means that we are likely to see more politicking inside the elites, and the elites starting to talk between themselves politically, right? For that to open a bit more. And as that happens, it's going to be more possible for the population to politicize. But we're not talking about some kind of a major all-changing transformation. We're talking about moving from this to this. And the scale of the problem of depoliticization has gone from this to this, right? So don't think I'm saying that we've gone through from this to that. So it's important to keep a perspective here. But just in terms of what's happened in the last 24 hours, that impacts what I've just shared. Of course, we have to look at Putin's appearances and attempts to put this thing back in the bottle and to normalize it as though nothing really happened. Now, Prigozhin created a revolutionary situation, in my view. Prigozhin didn't want to overthrow Putin. That wasn't a goal of his. It wasn't a primary goal of his. It wasn't a conscious goal of his. It's possible he didn't really go there at all in his mind. But and Putin recognizes that. Putin knows that Prigozhin wasn't marching to hang Putin. But Putin also recognizes that Prigozhin created a revolutionary situation, and that is why the Russian population would have recognized just how shaken and uncomfortable Putin was. He was furious in a way that was a little hidden, but he was shaken in a way that was very transparent, and hence his conversations have been rather passive and unauthoritative, as though he's the boy who fell off the little thing he was walking and is gingerly trying to climb back on. Now, why Putin may have some limited success at pushing the thing back into the bottle is because what we're dealing with is this extraordinary level of depoliticization, right? And you know, right, that when we say depoliticization, we don't mean not being interested in politics. We rather mean a special kind of denial and evasion, right? To do with political events. So it will be hard for a lot of Russians to accept what they've seen. And begin to think about it politically. The instinct is that these guys are doing that to those.
That's true. A lot of people we saw in that 1420 video, they were like, I don't really care. I don't follow politics, even when it was like our armed mutiny 200 kilometers away from Moscow.
Those guys, I mean, okay, let's just go like that. I mean, so, you know, as ever, and this is a big mistake Western commentators consistently make, in never really dealing with ignorance in Russia, you're dealing with resistance. And we should learn that about our own societies too, right? When one's political opponents, because one's always right about everything in politics, right? But when one's political opponents seem to be resisting what one thinks is an obvious truth, which is harmful to resist, the point is that they are indeed resisting. They're not ignorant of it, right? And it would take a reconfiguration of their sense of their own political agency that is perhaps unimaginable for them to turn about and accept this thing that you say is true. So you're not asking them for an epistemic change. You're asking them for a kind of inner transformation as a political agent. So Putin's normalization will tie in with that resistance, and that will allow him to normalize it somewhat, but only somewhat, because the extravagance of the event, the farce of the event was so extreme you can't put it back in the bottle. We'll be talking about a lot more stuff like this in detail over the next day or two.
A lot more stuff like this? If there's going to be more armed mutinies in Russia, Vlad knows something, doesn't tell us. He should tell us. Why doesn't he want to tell us? He should kind of tell us. Does this have subs?
Діма, зроби мені ехограму.
Опа. So remember we watched this Russian dude who was like speaking pretty good English.
Here's the deal.
Fuck. He made a video about why Western brands are still found in Russian supermarkets despite sanctions. Could be an interesting video.
This is a new chocolate bar that's already been sold in Russia for a few months. It has a new shiny wrapper, but if you remove it, you'll find a good old Nesquik chocolate bar from Nestle, a Swiss corporation that, just like hundreds of other European and American firms, announced it would cut ties with Russia. But when Western companies say they're leaving Russia, this can mean many things. Today, I'm going to show you typical Russian supermarkets exactly 1 year after the much-vaunted Western corporate exodus. Well, this isn't just an original Coke, but it also comes from a native country. Do you want me to name it? My wife and I are going to pick up some of the basic products that we usually buy to show you the current food prices in Russia after more than a year of harsh economic sanctions. Make sure to watch till the end. Eggs. Premium category, a little over $1. Well, a few things I want to say right off the bat. No, there are no empty shelves in Russian supermarkets. I know some YouTubers put up thumbnails of empty shelves and it helped draw attention for some reason, but food shortages are not a thing in Russia at the moment. People used to hoard staple products out of fear of uncertainty in the beginning, but this is what a typical grocery store, supermarket in Russia looks like right now. Unlike food shortages, food inflation is alive and kicking. It was as high as 12% in 2022, according to official data. Some stuff has gotten even more expensive.
Подорожали что-то процентов на 10. Немного, может быть, даже меньше 10. Например, яйца почти не подорожали. А что-то подорожало довольно ощутимо. Например, что удивительно...
Well, they're saying it didn't grow in price, but the thing is, it's like ruble dropped as well. So it might, like the price might change from $2 to $2.20, but then ruble dropped on top of that because it was way more than 10%. So they must present it in a way that it's only the price compared to $1. But you can't compare that unless you're earning dollars, which not a lot of Russians, I don't think any Russians can do right now because they can't receive dollars on their cards. It's blocked, right? So...
Овощные смеси. Помидоры стали дороже.
Can I compare their prices to Ukrainian prices? Yeah, I could. Cucumbers. Okay, let me open my app where I buy my food.
Довольно ощутимо. Например, что удивительно...
Okay, cucumbers, $2.20, right? $2.20. Cucumbers in Ukraine. I'm not gonna say the cheapest ones. I'm just gonna say the ones that the ones that I buy. Okay. So it's 420 hryvnias for 100 grams. So it's a dollar. It's 44 hryvnias per kilogram, which is about $1.20.
Овощные смеси.
The longer ones, the shorter ones. I buy the longer ones. They're called Ukrainian. These ones are gonna be more expensive. These ones are gonna be about $1.50.
Помидоры стали дороже.
Tomatoes. Well, there was a huge increase in prices in vegetables that we were exporting from Turkey due to the earthquakes. So tomatoes. So it starts at about $2 and goes up to, well, you can get super expensive ones. about $2, the
Яблоки
cheapest
стали дороже.
one. Apples. Apples are about $1. Yeah.
И если говорить о продуктах, которые мы покупаем для себя постоянно, ну, мне кажется, что процентов на 20 подорожала вся корзина.
Let us know what product you buy has risen in price the most in your country.
A quick side note. Some people say that supermarket videos are dumb because sanctions weren't
Why would I need long cucumbers? They're just tasty. It's just called Ukrainian cucumber and I just buy it.
meant to hurt Russia's food.
I honestly sort by rating. It has a rating in the app where people rate different products. And I just buy whatever has like closest to 5 stars usually. It's like, oh, I want cheese. What is the like highest rated cheese? Okay, is this the soft one? Yeah, I'll buy it. And it's pretty good. I like that.
Security. I disagree.
One of Russia's largest banks that subsidizes the country's agriculture has come under sanctions. Russian farmers have been all but stripped of the new Western farm equipment and modern technology. I touched upon this in one of my videos about rural Russia.
And last but not least, Western companies involved in food production have announced their exodus from Russia. This is not sanctions per se, but it's still part of the economic warfare that's been waging against Russia. And when there were short-term shortages of some products back in March of 2022, Western media and politicians
No, I didn't
were
miss it.
happy
I
to
just
take
didn't
credit.
address
They
it.
seem to be yet another example of how the West sanctions are impacting ordinary Russians.
So, supermarket videos are legit.
Let's see what's going on in the beverage section. One thing that's easy to notice, Coca-Cola hasn't gone anywhere.
In fact, the Coke I'm holding isn't just the original one, but it's also come from a native country, Poland.
The Russian government allowed parallel import of Coca-Cola products after the American corporation announced that it would leave Russia.
Well, it's not imported by Poland. It's purchased in Poland, and then through third countries, it's being imported in Russia. Here, Coke costs. Oh, it's more expensive there. Way more expensive. It's almost $1, right, per can. Here it's 50 cents, straight up. Like I can show you. Like it says 18. I don't know if you see it. 18 hryvnias, which is half $1. So their Coke
The Russian
is like
government allowed
twice the
parallel
price.
import of Coca-Cola products after the American corporation announced that it would leave Russia. Now you can find Coke from Iran, Turkey, the UAE, Kazakhstan, Armenia, and some other countries. But the original Coke...
Also, like, more packages of sanctions are being approved, and in those packages you have, they always say now, restricting ability for like import through third countries. So they're like, Russia tries to find new ways. They block them. Russia tries to find new ways, and with time it's going to be more and more difficult to do that. And obviously I don't give a fuck about Russians drinking Coke. They can go fuck themselves. I care about like semiconductors and shit like that can be used dual purpose goods.
Coke I see the most in Moscow is from Poland.
Well, I mean, it's just funny that of all Western nations, it's Poland, the fiercest proponent of anti-Russian sanctions and one of Ukraine's most loyal allies.
You said it yourself, deep shit. It's fucking parallel import, like illegal import, basically.
Supplies Coke to Russia.
They're not supplying Coke to Russia.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Oh, kurwa! Not just Coke, by the way. Polish clothing brands like Reserved, Mojito, House, and Say are still being sold in Russia. The stores have changed their names, of course. Reserved became RE, House, XC, and so on. But it's Polish clothes on the shelves, including new collections.
That's cringe.
I showed this in detail in one of my videos. Make sure to watch it too. Poland supplies tanks and fighter jets to Ukraine, as well as soft drinks and garments to Russia, which of course are being sold here at a higher price. That's the true spirit of enterprise.
Wow, but has Coca-Cola actually left Russia? There have been dozens of knockoffs that rushed to fill the void left by the American company, because now we have Russian-made Cool Cola, Jumbo Cola, Fancy instead of Fanta, Street instead of Sprite. It's just nuts. And then we have this, Dobry Cola, a new soft drink on the market produced by a company you've probably never heard about.
Mr. Cola? Best friend of Mr. Cider?
Cola.
Molten Partners.
Molten Partners is the rebranded Russian branch of Coca-Cola, which is still partly owned by Coca-Cola's European bottler, Coca-Cola HBS. To cut a long story short, the very same factories that used to make Coke in Russia before the war are making it now under a different name. They claim the recipe is different, however, so if you think about it, the only thing that the American soft drink company took when it left Russia was their super secret formula, and no one knows what that is.
Now there is a heated debate in Russia about whether this Dobry Cola is original Coke sold under a different name or just another copycat. Well, they taste the same to me. I don't know. Same shit, but what do I know? If you've tried these two drinks, let me know in the comments what you think.
For me, in order for me to try that Dobry Cola, I would have to be an orc. And I would rather unalive
Now
myself
let's see
than
what's
be
going
that,
on with
so
dairy products.
I'll pass.
Well, I have to say Russia's dairy products have always been one of the best in the world. Sure, there is French and
I bet maybe he could even find something from Ukraine, no?
Swiss cheese that are top-notch and out of reach for many competitors, but when it comes to the quality and the variety of domestic milk, yogurt, butter, cottage cheese, Russian manufacturers can give anyone a good run for their money.
And yet there was one Finnish dairy company that managed to win over the hearts of millions of Russians, Valio. Soon after the war in Ukraine started, the company sold its production facilities in Russia and ceased all operations. Though the new Russian owner quickly picked up where the Finns left off and kept production going under a new brand name that looks and sounds almost the same, Viola.
Well, originally, Viola is the name of Valio's cream cheese, but the Finnish company sold this brand, along with its Russian factory, to local businessmen. So now Viola is the new name of all dairy products that Valio used to make and sell here.
So which one is it? Is it good old Finnish butter in new packaging? Or is it brand new Russian butter?
Easy money.
Regardless of what you think, you can't deny that the Finns did deliver on their promise and pulled out. We don't know how much they sold their Russian business for, but as is, it looks more like Finland's loss and Russia's gain.
Well, for sure, Finland lost so much.
But not every Western company followed suit. Nestle, a multinational food and drink conglomerate from Switzerland, never said it would get rid of its Russian assets.
I don't believe I buy anything from them anymore.
Of course, on their website it says that the company stands with the people of Ukraine, but will continue delivering essential food to Russia.
Well, I don't know.
Fast food companies are pulling out of Russia. How will we ever replicate it? We? Are you an orc, you fucking degen? Where's my mouse? You're an orc, you fucking loser piece of shit? What is happening right now? High quality Western cuisine? Bro, why the fuck is this fucking lagging shit? It just lagged. Так, хуесосы, блядь. Матерей ваших ебаных шлюх ебал в очко, блядь. А ваши хуесосы бати, блядь, мне лизали яйца и мой писюн, блядь. Съебались нахуй, блядь. It just literally fucking crashed, this fucking piece of shit. What is happening here? Give me a second.
Everything.
It unlagged. Now that orcs left, it unlagged. Dude, I quickly wanted to fucking to show. He says, oh no, oh no, fucking American cuisine is leaving. It's leaving. How can we ever cope with that? American cuisine is so original. Not Russian cuisine cannot. Russian cuisine cannot do it. This is Russian cuisine, my guy. Okay. This is Russian cuisine. Okay? Fucking stupid fucking orcs. This is the cuisine that you have. Okay. Shut the fuck up.
Everything they sell is essential.
However, a lot of names have changed. Nesquik cereal now has a crispy Russian name Khrutka. Kit Kat chocolate bars have become Good Mix. Maxibon ice cream is now Maxi Duo. Moving Pick.
That's what we call when Russian is decomposing in Ukrainian soil. We also call it Good Mix.
Is now called Montera. Nescafe has remained Nescafe. The coffee is so popular in Russia, it will take years for the old stock to run out.
Well, here's what a Nesquik chocolate bar looks like in Russia now. It's sold under a famous local chocolate brand that was bought out by Nestle in the 1990s.
I would be guzzling buckets of his cum.
Thanks,
Rick01L resubscribed for 3 months. Let's
Thanks.
go, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
In the back it
for
says
something. I appreciate that.
Nestle Russia.
They did say
So the famous
that, yeah.
Nesquik bunny may have left Russia, but his powerful masters are still making money here.
Well, you can't really accuse Nestle of lying. After all, they said they'd only keep selling essential products in Russia. And don't you dare to tell me that this bucket of ice cream...
How do the Russians feel buying Western owned companies' goods? How do they feel about that? Aren't you fighting the Western hegemony?
for $10 is non-essential. I mean, how else would a girl get over a breakup with her boyfriend?
Yo, $10 for a fucking bucket of fucking ice cream? Are you for real? Holy fucking shit. Jesus Christ. Bro, that's like half a fucking pension in Russia.
Seriously though, I can only imagine what it takes for these companies to withstand the pressure at home without abandoning their loyal customers and employees in Russia.
Yeah, that's what they care about. Loyal employees and customers, of course.
Who
Those companies, right?
have nothing to do with Russia's war effort anyway.
Well, let's take Danone, for instance, a famous French food corporation. This is their yogurt, by the way, that's been sold in Russia for years under this brand. Unlike other Western companies, Danone hasn't sold its Russian business.
Instead, the company announced it would, quote, transfer the effective control of its Russian branch to ensure long-term local business continuity for its employees, consumers, and partners.
Well, I have no clue what this means. For me, this is just a fancy way of saying Danone isn't going anywhere. Is it bad, though?
Some of you might be shocked, but Danone's sister company, Nutricia, has even received funds from the Russian government for supplying baby food to local children's hospitals. There is a Ukrainian website called Leave Russia that basically shames Western companies for maintaining ties with Russia.
Based, true.
The French corporation has received an unpleasant orange mark, apparently for not trying to leave hard enough.
Apparently, in the world of hand-wringing and virtue signaling, even baby formula can send the wrong message, right?
Fuck you, D-Gen. You shouldn't even reproduce, you fucking pathetic fucking cunt. Fucking cum-guzzling D-Gen fucking orc piece of shit, bro. What baby food? Shut the fuck up, moron. Virtue signaling. Go fucking shell your own fucking cities. Pathetic
Funnily
fucking
enough,
cunt.
the same Ukrainian website has greenlit the world's largest spirits maker, Diageo, a UK company that owns famous brands like
They should have stayed, should have killed Russians faster.
Johnny Walker, Guinness, Baileys, Captain Morgan.
I'm not against alcohol companies staying in Russia. Tobacco companies. They should even they should make their shit even fucking more bootleg. Dude.
After the war in Ukraine started, Diageo jumped on the bandwagon and proudly said, "No more booze for Russians."
Look what we have here. A fresh stock of Captain Morgan delivered to Russia on September 2022. Well, I'm pretty sure this was long after the war in Ukraine started.
Unlike, say, French Danone or Swiss Nestle, the British spirits maker has never had any factories in Russia. It made its vodka, whiskey, and gin somewhere else and then sold it in Russia at a premium. Well...
Oh, so you're basically... so they're basically making money on you buying their booze. They're paying taxes in the UK, and they give us Storm Shadow missiles. Okay.
Well, this hasn't really changed as sanctioned Western-made alcohol keeps flowing into Russia. But the price for Russian consumers has skyrocketed.
Holy shit.
As we found out in a liquor store next to our home.
How much is it actually?
Ну, в любом случае, это настоящий Джек Дэниелс, да?
Да, конечно. Да. Я не думаю, что Белуга будет возить какой-то паленый виски.
Diageo is not delivering anything.
Is it $30? Did he say $30? $30 for Jack Daniels? For a half a liter bottle or what? How much is it here? Okay, 0707 here is $20. Less than $20. I'm sorry, $10 is 360, 720. This one's 650. So about $16.
Ну, в любом случае, это настоящий Джек Дэниелс, да?
Да, конечно. Да.
07 of Jack is $16.
Я не думаю, что Белуга будет возить какой-то паленый виски.
Diageo is not delivering anything to Russia itself, of course. This has stopped. But the British company certainly doesn't mind someone else doing the job for them. And you know what I smell here? I smell a lot of hot air.
Diageo and some other spirits makers have enjoyed the media attention, received brownie points from Ukrainian activists, and also kept their share of the Russian market without breaking sanctions laws. Pretty slick, huh? The EU has banned Russia-bound exports of wine, champagne, and, hold on to your hat, beer that costs over 300 euros per item. The 300 euro threshold for alcohol looks a bit strange, doesn't it? Was that because Ursula von der Leyen cares about ordinary wine and beer lovers in Russia? Of course. Or maybe this had something to do with the spirits makers who didn't want to lose a very lucrative market.
So here we have Heineken from the Netherlands, we have Estrella from Spain, we have this.
It's a very lucrative market, of course, a fucking country of alcoholics.
Beer from Belgium, we have beer from all over Europe, but don't you worry, my friends, I've checked them all. Not a single beer here costs more than 300 euros. So rest assured, sanctions are being respected.
Interestingly enough, the EU sold even more wine to Russia in 2022 than the year before, and the wine has gotten a lot more expensive.
Ну, вот, например, вот это вино с барашком, французское, Le Grand Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, мы обычно брали в этом же магазине, но год назад мы могли его купить за 600 рублей, может быть, 600-700. Сейчас вот 947, ну, то есть подорожание есть.
We've picked out several American and European brands sold in Russia. Let me know how much they cost in your country.
Well, here we have a whole section of Russian wine. And I have to say that Russian winemakers have come a long way over the past decade. And there is pretty decent Russian wine that comes from smaller vineyards.
Smaller vineyards, like the ones that we just visited in 1420, where there's fucking rusted barn.
What I don't get, though, is why it costs the same, or sometimes even...
Because you're fucking alcoholics and you live in a dipshit country full of fucking cunts.
More than wine from France or Italy.
Производители, я слышала, заявляли, что, может быть, мы выращиваем виноград в России, но мы покупаем бутылки, мы покупаем пробки, мы покупаем этикетки, которые печатаются не в России. Все это из-за усложненной логистики.
You can't print stickers? You can't make cork bottle cap like corks?
Смены партнеров.
You can't make glass bottles?
Повышает цену.
Okay, it's time to check out. We bought milk, eggs, buckwheat, ground chicken, a pack of cheese, Dobry Cola, 2 packs of yogurt, butter, tomatoes, potatoes, cucumbers, apples, bread, ice cream, pelmeni, and a
ice cream for $7.50, dude. What the fuck are those pelmeni for $7? What the fuck?
Chocolate bar. It all came to around 3,000 rubles or $38. My wife wasn't watching me and I accidentally took the most expensive ice cream and pelmeni that alone cost almost $15.
The fuck is this?
Anyway, let me know how much you would pay for these shopping bags in your country.
Personally, I have nothing against Western companies doing business in Russia. I mean, what's the big deal if someone buys Finnish butter or French yogurt? It's not like the war stops because there is no, I don't know, Swiss chocolate. But the level of hypocrisy is off the charts with all the loud statements on one hand and backdoor...
I agree! You shouldn't have any of that shit. And they're fucking fucking working on that, dude. Every fucking package of sanctions is blocking you dipshits trying to fucking import that shit in your fucking degenerate piece of shit country. You're gonna be like Iran, dude. Even though Iran has fucking cola, though. So... You know? Right? Well, fucking capitalism, you know? What can... Польська, так вони ж купують в Польщі, а потім вивозять через якусь залупу, розумієш? Через третю країну, через якусь піздюленіще. Тобто це ж не Польща, їм шле Кока-Колу. Ну. Why so angry? Me? Angry? No. Me angry of Russia and Russians? Me angry on Russia and Russians? Why would I be angry? Anger. The world is a mess. It needs a little bit more anger. Okay. Yeah, what do you think why I'm so angry, bro? I want them all to burn in hell for what they did in my fucking country, you fucking zero IQ piece of shit. Shut the fuck up, degen fuck. Spit in your face. Isn't the government, though, you mad at? Yeah, but Russians don't do anything about it. They support the war. So basically all Russians are at fault, by extension of it. They pretty much support it.
I mean, think about it.
Even those born in America, if there's a person who proudly says that he's Russian in this current climate, then he is a despicable, degenerate, subhuman orc, okay? He, by saying that, and like, God forbid, waving that piece of shit rag that they call a flag, they're supporting the regime and they're supporting what's happening right now. As long as they're not doing that, I don't give a fuck about them. Okay, what is this fever dream of a video gonna be?
As Christians, we are fighting a war against the devil himself. We are advancing against the darkest forces of the universe, and we're marching with God on our side, and all the while, all around us, on a dimension that's invisible to our mortal eyes, there are angels and demons and supernatural forces, both good and evil, and they're fighting and they're working to defend and destroy us. And this is all happening all around us. The stakes are infinite. Our souls hang in the balance. We're standing on a battlefield right now as we speak. We are soldiers. Some people demand that we, have evidence outside the Bible. And I think that's kind of silly, personally.
There's no secular argument against adult incest. Brother and sister want to make love. What's your argument? That they're going to produce mentally retarded offspring? It's nonsense.
But let's just say, hypothetically, you got a man who stumbles across a DVD, a laptop that's got a bunch of child porn downloaded on it, and so he watches it. Now, you would probably, even as an atheist, I think you would instinctively say that he's wrong for watching. But why? It's not hurting anybody. Just as they'll condemn slavery, even when the slavery benefits most people in society. Actually, what we can say is that we'd all end up worse. All of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe.
There were undoubtedly many nice slaveholders in the South.
I am me, but I wish I were more than me. A dolphin can't do that. But if there is no God, then this is kind of the entire story of mankind. Man desiring to be free from himself, to be more than what he is, more than material.
The will of man's heart is towards evil from his youth.
If we research to cure doubt, then we're still relying on our own understanding and we're demanding proof. All he needs me to do is just come to the cross, kneel before it, and say, I'm here, Lord. Change me. Although we should always be very careful with that prayer, the change me prayer. He'll do it. He'll do it in ways that you didn't expect.
Babies are not kind. Babies are not murderers, not rapists, but they're not kind. They're pure narcissism. All of life exists for them.
But the question is not whether a thing hurts someone. The question is, why should I care that I hurt someone? Why shouldn't I hurt someone? Why is God hidden? Why is he hidden from us? I'll admit that I've had moments in prayer sometimes where I say to God,
these are not intellectuals.
God, if you would just reveal yourself. I mean, can you just reveal yourself? Can you come out of the shadows just for 1 second and just show me your glory in all of its fullness, just for 1 second. That's all I'm asking for, just 1 second. But the vision never comes. But what is a woman?
You just really don't want to answer the questions, do you?
I want mommy, I want milk, I want to be held.
Because this is like, it's like caricatures, right? They're always, especially about political like figures, they're always, when they deal with real things and they make fun of them and they turn it up like 15,000%. It's always like, it's always funny. It's just a different medium. It's like, I would say these videos are very similar to those, you know, like political boomer caricatures that are still being made by like Charlie Hebdo and shit like that. But it's just, this is like a more modern way to present this.
I want to be comforted, and if you do not do all these things immediately, I will ruin your life.
Ever since the beginning of time, teenage girls have been getting pregnant. Girls between the ages of like 17 and 24 is when they're technically most fertile, okay? That's biological. That's a fact, all right? I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. So what
Why did these guys always like the most fucking obvious, like fucking pedophiles or some shit?
I'm saying is that the problem...
I wish this was 15,000%. Yeah, it is his actual words. I am 100%... yeah, I know that. But like the way the video is going through, right?
Is not per se teenage pregnancy. It's unwed pregnancy. That's the problem in society.
I violate my kids' consent all the time.
Congratulations, Elon. 4 billion views.
He got the Starlink. Oh, I fucking whatever the fuck it's called. Neuralink. These videos are so good, dude. Me when Russians in chat.
Inside your mouth, stick. You suck too much dick. How many dick did you suck last night? Bitch. How many people did you fuck last night? Who cares? Go suck. Go suck.
True. Hey, fuck you. Oh man. All right, let's continue with the news. As a result of a Russian strike on Kramatorsk, 3 citizens of Colombia were injured. 2 had a dinner at a restaurant with the Ukrainian writer Victoria Melina. They are Colombian MP Sergio Jaramillo, writer Hector Abad, and journalist Katlina Holmes. Victoria herself is now in critical condition. What's this?
And it's going to cause more
My favorite.
anger among Muslims around the
Anger.
world.
There's plenty of anger right now. How can you have more?
You don't think it'll
Look,
exacerbate
David,
the problem?
David, I mean, I know you're a sophisticated guy. The world is a mess. The world is as angry as it gets.
Why does it talk like him?
Well, you think this is going to cause a little more anger? The world is an angry place. All of this has happened. We went into Iraq. We shouldn't have gone into Iraq. We shouldn't have gotten out the way we got out. The world is a total mess. The world is a mess, David.
The world is a mess. David, the world is a mess. The real Joker videos are now being suggested. Even YouTube is like, that's a Joker right there. That's a clown. Okay. I'm gonna show you. I will show you how the wall disappears. Alright? Tremendous, tremendous wall disappears completely. If I was the president, I would make the war disappear, right? Alright. AFU deoccupied the Kurdum Dam after offensive operations in the Kurdum of Community Donetsk region. There's a video of it.
Вы пидорасы! Вам пизда!
Hey fuckers, you're fucked. I'ma fuck you up.
Курдюмовка, дамба.
Курдюмовка Dam.
26.06.
2606.
Ми це зробили за півтора дня.
In a day and a half.
Покажіть тих, хто зробить це краще.
Show us the guys that are gonna do it better.
Загін на Курдюмівській дамбі, 28 МБР.
Assault brigade. Not brigade, probably like a smaller than that.
Встановлює прапор. Нехай підари бачать і знають, блядь, що ми прийдемо за ними.
That we're gonna come over. And we're gonna come. Talking about Charlie Hebdo, there's their new thing they put up. He didn't do the chewing. Should have done the chewing. A video from 2019 resurfaced. Have you seen this one?
Over for routine traffic stops. Over for routine traffic stops and end up dead. If I were your daughter, what advice would you give me the next time I get stopped by the police?
If you were my daughter, you'd be a Caucasian girl and you wouldn't be pulled over.
Biden blast! Oh man, dude. How does he do it, dude? How does he do it? He never miss. He never missed, dude. Oh man. Dark Brandon. Shit. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky has submitted a bill to the Verkhovna Rada that will officially determine the status of English. Wait, that's the wrong news. God damn it, now it doesn't work. That will officially determine the status of English as the language of international communication. According to the document, English is required to to be learned by the heads of local administrations, officers, police officers, and prosecutors. Additionally, Volodymyr Smoke Zelensky today also said that we need to legalize medical marijuana in Ukraine. All right. Polish President Andrzej Duda arrived in Kiev on an unannounced visit. They gotta stop doing this. It's kind of disrespectful, right? Coming unannounced. I don't know. I'm getting sick of this shit. Swiss authorities have rejected the application of a local company for the sale of 96 Leopard 1 tanks to Ukraine. What the fuck, man? You're gonna be selling coke to fucking Russia, but not tanks to Ukraine? Cringing right now. Cringing right now. Oh, this is it. Mr. Volodymyr Smoke Zelensky called for legalization of medical cannabis in Ukraine. All the best world practices, solutions, no matter how difficult.
I would be guzzling buckets of his cum.
Bria Akri subscribed for 2 months.
Dude, okay, another... So... По-перше, в мене не спілкуються москальською йобаною мовою, це по-перше. По-друге, якщо ти українець, яка в тебе проблема з трухою? Мені ще ніхто не міг сказати, що у нього проблема з трухою, з якою... Вони репортять новини, блядь. Я ж не долбойоб, як ти. Я дивлюсь на те, що правда, а на те, що неправда, я ігнорю. Вони постять новини, вони постять це швидко, вони цитують і все інше. Яка нахуй різниця, блядь? Читаю я труху чи щось інше, блядь. Я читаю новини, мені похуй, хто їх постить. Якщо ти даун єбаний, і ти не можеш розрізнити між нормальною новиною і якимсь кидом, то ти просто даун, блядь. Ну мені тебе шкода. Піди полікуйся. All the best world practices, solutions, no matter how difficult or unusual they may be, must be applied in Ukraine so that all Ukrainian citizens do not have to endure the pain, stress, and trauma of war. True! A lot of people are gonna start smoking during the stuff, you know, that's going on right now, so... Pretty based. I'm not against it. As you know, I'm in favor of all drugs. I think that people who... It's better to do it responsibly than under the government or like under official like control rather than overdosing on some cringe shit and dying, you know? Маю дозвіл на заперечені слова. Які це слова заперечені? Не розумію. Down – це не заперечене слово. Дегенерат. Те ж саме. Вважаєш? Так. Там не можна казати слово на букву «Р». Я його і не казав. Заборонення, не заперечення. True. Це ейбелізм. Так може ж він реально даун, ти ж не знаєш. Може він ну реально такий, це ж не ейбелізм. Drugs are not good or bad. А що якщо ти іспанською скажеш слово чорний? То що, тебе забанять, що ти сказав N-word? Це теж цікаво, правда? Чув, що слово на М не можна. Не знаю, за яке це слово. When you smoke cannabis chemicals like cock and ball torture, thick, and other act upon your endocannabinoid system and increase the action of feel-good chemicals similar to endorphins. I'm actually in favor for all the drugs to be legal. Like if you want to do heroin, that's, you know, that's on you, buddy. Coke and ball torture. New drink. I agree, we should legalize it completely, dude. I just, you know what, I hate though when, apparently we're gonna ban IQOS. That's what it's called. soon. Like those electronic cigarettes that you put a real cigarette in, and it's like melts it. I hate that shit. It smells like fucking asshole, and trust me on that. I know how asshole smells. Okay. It smells horrible, and I hate when people smoke it everywhere, and apparently it's gonna be banned soon. I can't wait. That shit is fucking cringe. You are banning that shit too? Dude. Everyone who fucking smokes that is a fucking degen. Okay? Fucking horrible piece of shit, dude. I'm gonna be in like, and they allow it on like outside on the tables, you know, and when you're like eating a croissant, some fucking dipshit is gonna pull that shit out of their ass and gonna start smoking, and it's like always the most disgusting people do that too. Fuh. I need a merch shirt that does degen. True. No, it's horrible. I hate it. I want it to be banned. But now, if cannabis is gonna be legal, I don't want people to smoke it everywhere either. I don't want to kind of like... I want it to be places for people to do something that influences people who don't want to do that thing. You know what I mean? Find a nice stylish font and the word degen would look actually good. You like that emote? Dude, I was just scrolling for emotes and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm adding this. It's really good. Oh! The State Duma of Russian degeneration adopted in its first reading a bill on the introduction of tax on excess profits of large companies. Oh shit, they need to get money somewhere. Also, in the State Duma, they're suggesting to create a new organ, a new like state organ, you know, like a branch of the government that is gonna control the bloggers. I had a debate with Wesdoid. Oh, is that the name for Z fucking morons in the West that... That's a good name, dude. I'm gonna start calling them like that. That's a pretty good one. It doesn't trust Telegram. You don't have to trust anything. If you see just made it up, that's good. That's pretty good. Wesdoid. You don't have to trust anything. Just if you're reading something, and you can just always check it. You can click the source if there's a source. If there's no source, Google it, and then find an article that has a source. They all have them. They do have them sources. Like Prigozin thing. It's, you know, his Telegram channel. My source is that I made it the fuck up. His Telegram channel is the source. But I guess if you don't know Russian, it's like fucking difficult. But you just go to his official Telegram channel that has 1 million fucking followers, and there's fucking all kinds of posts there. Just like there it is. He fucking posts. Former head of the Mykolaiv District Prosecutor Office, Gennady German, was sentenced to life imprisonment. He deliberately committed treason and volunteered to help the Russians. On his tip, Russia launched a missile attack on the barracks in the Mykolaiv, where at least 50 Ukrainian soldiers were killed. I remember that was in the beginning of the war. Fucking absolute degen. It's gonna rot in prison. Life in prison, dude. Well done. Fucking cunt. Ministry of Defense reports that in Kramatorsk, they actually didn't destroy a cafe. They destroyed a dislocation point of deployment of command personnel. I see. Wow. True. The pieces of the Titan batiscaf. Imagine being a billionaire. And it's like, okay, what I want to do on my weekend is I want to go 4 kilometers under the water in a tube that was made from PVC pipes, and where the guy said that he doesn't believe in safety and control. Smart. In Kramatorsk, there's 8 people dead and 56 people wounded. Three children? Is that what you say? Died. They're still looking for survivors. Belarusian volunteers showed the captured orcs.
Какой части, какой род войск?
What military activity were you doing? What type of activity were you doing? And what military office you're from? 57th Brigade Infantry.
Второй.
He says same thing.
Звание, посада.
Your rank?
Звание, какой и должность?
Рядовой.
Just infantryman. Just low
Мобилизованный?
rank. Mobilized? Yes.
Хорошо.
Okay,
Посада,
good.
делайте все, что вам говорят.
Okay, do everything we tell you. You're gonna be alive.
Сижу, попадете в плен, будут возвращаться до
You're gonna be captured. You're gonna be treated with respect, which, you know, well, it is their choice.
Я тебя понял.
And you're gonna be traded. I understood.
А вы, красавцы, откуда?
Where are you from?
Какая бригада и должность?
Brigade and rank. 67.
87-й, второй.
It says,
Должность.
what's your rank? Just shooter.
Второй.
It says a lookout.
Мобилизованные когда были?
Mobilized.
А откуда сами?
Where are you from? Khabarovsk.
Хабаровск, а второй?
Khabarovsk, the second one. Tuva.
Откуда? Ага. Тише ты, это Нурсы. Поворачивайся, голову в стену уперлись. Подбросер нормально. Одно вам посоветую. Точно следуйте инструкции.
Follow the instructions.
Получите
You're gonna receive medical assistance.
Расскажете все, что знаете.
You're gonna tell us what,
Дальше будете
everything
включены в обмен.
what you know, and you're gonna be included into the exchange fund.
Все ясно?
You understood?
Хорошо.
Yes. Look at them squirm. Look at them. Fucking dude. Ow. Strelkov, who is Girkin, says that Prigozin right now is in Russia now and is negotiating. According to him, the wanker leader will fly back to Minsk in 2 hours. Almost all of his Council of Commanders is also there. This is indirectly confirmed by the data on the flights of his aircraft. Last night at 22:39, his business jet took off from Machulishi Airport for Moscow, where the other side was heading towards St. Petersburg. Bobrov, Prigozin's doppelganger, went to negotiate with Putin's doppelganger. Yeah, because all the fucking passports that they found. In Prigozhin's, it was like a dude that kind of looked like him. Oh, man. But another Biden blast. Putin will lose the war. He has become even weaker after the recent events, and he also become an outcast in the whole world. Well, he still has coke, so You know, gotta work on that, boy. They gotta work on that. So these fucking rocks. Oh, this is fucking funny. As Putin panicked over Prigozin's impeding sledgehammer, traffic cops in the Rostov region routinely took bribes. No rest for the wicked. Thus, traffic cops turned out to be the most stable structure in the Russian Federation. They performed their direct duties without unnecessary nerves and did not dig useless trenches. Ooh, the first batch of Abrams tanks was unloaded in the Polish ports of Szczecin. A total of 14 tanks arrived. They're intended for the Polish army. This is the first batch of American tanks that Poland bought from the United States. Also in Poland, they announced the strengthening of the border with Belarus due to the deployment of Prigozin's mercenaries in Belarus. Szczecin, the name of the thing is. They're painted too, huh? Читала ще спочатку. I like how they write this stuff. It just says a guy resembling Putin went out into the crowds of people. He can't hold himself from kissing kids. Real. Dude, what the fuck? Bro, dude. No fucking shot. This doesn't even look like a real fucking... That is him for sure. It is Putin himself. The same guy that asked everyone to fucking remove any microbes from the fucking floors when he was visiting St. Petersburg Economical Forum. The same guy that requires his propagandists, when they meet him, to have a week quarantine. The same guy that has a long ass table just goes outside and takes fucking pictures with randoms. No fucking shot, bro. Bro. Come on, dude. I bet Vlad is gonna have a fucking fun with this. Holy shit. What do you mean became? He was always a pedo. In 2007, he was just lift up the shirt of a little boy and kissed him in the fucking belly. Fucking weird. How many Putins there are in the world? Does the real one even exist? That's the second one is a good question. The Ukrainian reconnaissance says there's 3 guys, three clones, basically, and then the real one. So 3 different ones. And like saying clones, they're not clones, obviously. It's people who are just, you know, have some operations being done on them, or they, like, depending on the level of their resemblance, they're being used at different, like, events in different capacity. You know, sometimes they're far away from the just presenting something or stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? It's not that crazy, but the State Department just approved Poland's plan to buy 6 batteries of Patriot missile defense system. Poland will get 48 launchers, 644 PAC-3 missiles, the integrated air and missile defense and battle command system, related equipment. The price, $15 billion. Damn. We have like 3 batteries, right? Bro, it's crazy. If we received like Patriots in the beginning of the war, we could have saved so many lives. How many Zelensky's will Poland get? None. He's ours. We ain't giving it up to anyone, okay? He's ours and only ours. Boys, thanks for watching the stream. This is gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Tune in tomorrow. I stream every day. It is true. It's not a lie. I stream every day. Make sure to follow. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon for extra vids, okay? Then join my Discord. There's like people talking and you can talk with them. I know, it's fucking crazy, dude. And like support my channel with like money and stuff, because I just bought recently a bunch of MREs and we're gonna eat them on stream. So, and I spend a lot of money on that.
That's my problem.
Spend a lot of money on that. So if you can like support me on PayPal and stuff like that, with credit card, whatever, I'll appreciate it. Okay, thanks. See ya, boys, tomorrow. Leave now.